Hi everyone! Today I'll be updating you on the new features of the Teacher Preferences screen in GradeBook. Let's take a look. From the Teacher homepage, in the Administration section, click on Set Up Teacher Preferences. Once on the page, use the Class drop-down list to select the class for which you want to set the preferences. Now you can also use this drop-down list to select a class group. If you select a class group, the group displays on the bottom of the screen. It lists all the classes are part of the class group and indicates that all the changes you make on the screen affect all the classes in the group. Otherwise, you can check the individual boxes for classes to copy the preferences just to that class. Since you and your students can now upload Microsoft OneDrive files, the selection in the Quiz Options section that used to set preferences only for Google Drive relates to OneDrive now also. If you select the third-party document submitted as files box, any Google Drive or Microsoft OneDrive submissions you or your students make will be submitted as files instead of linking directly to the cloud storage account. The next addition to the screen is the Mark Entry Options screen. Here you can select whether you want to use New Mark Entry or use Classic Mark Entry. Selecting the New Mark Entry option sets the GradeBook grid as your default grid for the selected class and improves performance on any Mark Entry screens you use. Selecting the Use Classic Mark Entry sets the Classic GradeBook grid as your default for the selected class, and it does not improve the performance on any Mark Entry screens beside the grid itself. Note that the two Mark Entry options calculate averages differently, so you should recalculate averages anytime you switch between the options. The new Mark Entry option typically offers a more precise calculation. Finally, the preferences you select for each class now affect the recurring assignments you assign to the class, so you don't need to change the settings on each of the individual recurring assignments. With the recent updates to the Teacher Preferences screen, you can now have more control over default preferences for your assignments in each class or class group, saving you time when you create assignments for your students.